This is Imran Mohammed, and here is my recording for my midterm assessment. So I have selected a dataset named DS3 COVID-19 dataset from the canvas you have provided, and I have been using this dataset from the past three assessments. So here I chose to analyze the dataset from the canvas, and this is the dataset. So this is the dataset I have downloaded from the canvas, and it is named as Novel Coronavirus 2019 dataset with the title. And I have provided the source for this dataset, and this dataset has daily level information on the number of affected cases, deaths, and recoveries from 2019 novel coronavirus. So this dataset consists of contents of 170 to 100 480, I mean 1,72,480 data values, so which we will call as attribute values. So that means basically the number of rows we have in this data set. So if we can see, we have lots of data set, but we have to clean this data set because it consists of lots of duplicate values or missing items or something. So for this we have to do data cleaning. So I have already performed data cleaning. So if you can see, there are lots of missing values, so I have kept it as NA, I mean not applicable for my reference for many states provided. So the missing states I have kept it as NA. If you can see, so this is one type of data cleaning. So there is uh, lots of data cleaning happened in this data set because most of the states were missing from the data set. So the data was cleaned and prepared for the data analysis where I want to remove the duplicate and missing values. So I have done it, and I have filtered the blank ones. So after doing this, yeah, I got this data set now, and now data analysis. So the three goals that I have set are the number of deaths or affected cases due to COVID-19. So the number of deaths due to or deaths or the affected cases, that means the confirmed cases or deaths. If you can see, I have created this, and the second goal is the number of recoveries across the different states. You can see the Excel, like there are the different values for the recoveries basing on the states. And the third goal is the regions where the people are mostly affected by the COVID-19. I mean the where the most deaths happen and most affected people happen. So I have a list of this and set that as a goal as well. So you can see some of recovered, some of deaths, and some of confirmed, and the details. So basing on the country or the region, state, we can see that, and some of recovered deaths and confirmed cases. I mean they got the COVID-19 or not. So this is how I have designed my dataset and set the goals for this dataset. So I have used the functions such as a match, range, VLOOKUP, and some were some of the Excel functions that were explored with the examples. For example, for the sum, I have given sum f2 to h2. That means from this to this. So the sum is basically the total of confirmed deaths and the recoveries. So that's what the sum stands for, and the other that gives the total number of confirmed deaths, recoveries, and deaths due to the COVID-19. And the other function I have used is the VLOOKUP. So the other function I have doing is the VLOOKUP. So which was used to provide the state values for the confirmed cases. So if you can see this, we are getting these state values for the confirmed cases. So VLOOKUP is the function I have used for this. and was used to provide the state values for the confirmed cases. And pivot table and pivot charts were also considered, whether the where a pivot chart was used to add visualization to the data set of sum of COVID-19 deaths by total. So they were used to indicate any trend in deaths, recoveries, and confirmed deaths that resulted due to COVID-19. So statistics, charts, histograms, and regression analysis were considered for this data set. So if you can see, we have bars, histograms, and different scatters, and to visualize the confirmed cases. So it is useful for visualize the sum of recovered deaths and confirmed cases. So we can use different analysis for this, like statistics, charts, histograms, and regression. So I have shown like this. If you want this number, if you want in bars, if you want in histograms. So different pivot charts can be used. So in a brief, if you want pivot charts and tables, so this is a table I have created for the sum of confirmed and confirmed cases of COVID-19 and some of the deaths due to the COVID-19. So the dataset analysis is important, as we see. So if you want to give a presentation, so I have created a PPT here. So data analysis report, that's what I have DS3 COVID-19 data analysis report, that's what I have named for my project. So the dataset analysis was important as it gives an insight and the trend and the pattern for decision making. It helped in making the right policies based on the religions that were more affected or spread due to pandemic, COVID-19. So finally, the health sector can use this for to know the idea of having highest number of confirmed deaths and recoveries. So I have introduced everything, and I have cleared about the data set. So the data cleaning, just I said, like I have added the missed values with not applicable. So this is data analysis. As we see, we can take more and more policies basing on the number of affected and the number of deaths caused due to COVID-19 and the number of cases. So finally, I want to conclude that the health sector will be able to develop vaccines and advanced technology and knowledge to curb the COVID-19. That the plan will involve effective and fairness in resource allocation, which is crucial in the future mitigation of the impact of the COVID-19 in the society. So high risk regions, countries we can identify, and we can bring more and more interventions and the policies to prevent and take the actions against COVID-19. So that's what I had got it. So thank you.